Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to replace the glass only on an iPhone 6. So I got two of them here. I will repair both of them, but I will only take the video of one of them, and I will pause the video while I'm working to the other one, because that would be a waste of time for you. So let's see. First thing, of course, turn them off. And let's start with the black one. I advise you to put the screws in such a way that you know how they were inside the phone, because they are not the same size, and you don't want to put a longer screw in a smaller, shorter hole, because you can easily break the motherboard. So disconnect the battery here. Also, don't use any metal when you're disconnecting the connectors. Use only plastic. So that's the first one. Let's strip the LCD out. The screws on the side here are the same size. There are 6 of them, 3 on the right side, 3 on the left side. so I'll just leave them on my magnet because I will not care in which order they come back on. So now let's disconnect the fingerprint and of course the home button from here, and you want to be very careful with this. I'm using a cutter, but it would be better if you don't use metal sharp tools. It would be much better if you use plastic or something like that and not so sharp, because you can easily cut the flex cable and that will be very bad. So now we have to unstick this flex cable from here. And now this should come right off like that. And this here should come off as well, the earpiece, and these are having some adhesive, the proximity sensor and the light sensor here, and the secondary microphone. But as well you can unglue them, just be very carefully. So I will now disassemble the other phone. I will now pause the video and then get back with the next steps. So I got them both like this. Now the next step is to separate the frame and then the glass from the LCD. In order to do this, I will use a heated plate. I'm using 80 degrees, so I just put it here and leave it for about a minute. I will now also take this plastic from the camera, from the front camera, which is glued to the glass, because I will need it when I assemble back the phone. and this other plastic as well, which is from the proximity sensor. And the last, we will take this earpiece mesh, but not now. I will take that after I separe the glass from the LCD. So I will now just cut here, just like that. Because it will be easier to take the frame out. So I will now take the mesh as well, because I will need this too. And now I will bring some tape to tape it out, and then we are going to take the glass from the LCD. So I think that's enough for this one because it's not too broken. For the other one I will use full face tape. I will tape all of it. Now I will use vacuum to suck the LCD down on the heated plate, and I will use thin wire to separate them. So we'll have to clean it up, but I will now pause the video and do the same to the other LCD assembly and then get back. So I'm back at the table. The next step is to clean the adhesive left from the glass separation, and I will try to use this plastic razor blade Now here I went under the polarizer, so I'll just lift this away and take the other one. I will have to put a new polarizer on this one. The LCD is not broken, but let's say you didn't do that. I will also use some alcohol. Don't use too much because it will go between your LCD and the backlight. And if this doesn't work, I will use heat, and I don't really like how this is scratching, so I'll get back to the heated plate and I will use some heat to get the adhesive away from the LCD. So let's see how it is working with heat. And I think is way much better. So this one is almost done. I will only have to clean it a bit more with some alcohol, but what was big I have taken out. So I have taken the polarizer away from the other one. This is the polarizer. I will clean this as well and put a new polarizer on it, and then I'll take the new steps for you. So back with the other LCD, I will use alcohol to clean it up. I'll just spray some alcohol on this towel, and this is a paper towel, and I'll just clean it like this. So I'll pause the video because this will take some time, about 5 minutes I think, and I don't want you to waste your time looking at the video, so just clean it up very well, but don't spray any alcohol on the LCD, just on the paper towel. So after all, I will also show you how to apply a polarizer, because the polarizer from the other LCD was so bad and so scratched that I had to take it off. So I got here polarizer. Now there are two kind of polarizers. The one that have a sign like this one, I don't know if you see it, and the glue is on the side where the sign is, and the ones that have the glue on the other side. So first of all, you will have to see where the part with the glue is. I also know that on my polarizers the part with the glue is this one, so I will put the part with the glue on the LCD. I will align it and then start up the vacuum. So I have now applied the polarizer, but as you can see it's bigger than my phone LCD, so we'll have to cut it. So I got here this special tool, and you put it like this, and you cut it. I think it's not too hard. So we got new polarizer now on the top of the LCD. What we have to do next is to put OCA the same way we have put polarizer, only this time we don't have to clean it because the polarizer is clean. So we will just align it, and after that we will directly apply it. So let's see. Sorry for that interruption there. My camera just ran out of memory. So it's not a big deal because I have showed you how it's working. You put the OCA on the LCD just how you do with the polarizer, and this is how it will look after that. You don't have to worry about these scratches because it has a protective film. Now the next step is to put the glass on the LCD, and then we will have to press the glass in a vacuum chamber, and after that, if we need to, we have to put it on the bubble removing machine. So here is the mold for the iPhone 6. Now I will check the glass to see if it has any problems, and if not, we will attach it. The glass looks okay. So now we will have to take the protective film from the LCD and put the glass on the top of it. Take the protective film from the glass as well, from the bottom side, and then align the glass in the mold, and after that just make a point in the middle, just press it a bit, not too much, that's enough. So I'll now take it out from the mold. And put it on this plate, and then into the vacuum chamber. So I have already put it inside here. I'll now close it and start the process. So here's how it looks. It is almost perfect. It only has here a little bubble, so I will put it to the bubble remover now, which is this one, and it will stay for about 5 to 10 minutes inside. So now we'll have to put the frame. I will press it with this machine. So that's about it. Now the assembly is very hot, but the frame is good. So the next step is to test it out and then assemble it back. So it's time to make a test. So I think it is looking very good. So I'll just turn it off and let's assemble this iPhone back. And we will start with this part, the metal plate and the home button. So we're almost done. Done. Looking very good. So thanks for watching and please subscribe.